everyone, it's Lindenherz. Welcome to the Blue Hour. Yeah, amazing pictures at the beginning. This was an amazing, start of the evening. This evening, an amazing dusk. I think it's dusk. We would say Abenddämmerung or die blaue Stunde. This was quite stunning when I looked out of the window and saw this. I said, okay, I have to take pictures. And then the moon was also there, and yeah, I already did a picture on Instagram, and no filters, no filters. This was like I captured it on my smartphone. Yeah, an amazing start of winter, you could say. We had already snow here the week before, but yeah, for a couple of days. But this time, since Saturday, everything transformed into this winter fairy tale landscape and this winter wonderland, and I was so amazed by it. And you maybe saw already the video, Winter Wonders or something like that. um, I made a short video clip of our walks within the last days, the last weekend. We took a night walk, a really night walk. I guess we were out at, I guess it was one. No, I have to remember the correct time. 1 a.m. I guess a.m. This is early, very early morning. I hope I have the correct time here. And we went out there because I so wanted to see everything illuminated by the lights out there, and also wanted to go a bit more into the dark. And it was really amazing, and I really felt so blessed to be there. And we also, like you saw, we also took a walk on the old cemetery here, because I thought, okay, I have to go there because of the old trees there, and this must be such amazing to walk there. And it was amazing, and it was really, really, relaxing and recreative and so on. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. Yeah, but now back to our tarot topic, and I have to give a little thank to this amazing fun we had. I guess it was 2 days ago, where Kelly from the Truth and Story made her Google Hangout, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun. It was also a bit confusing because everyone was hello there, hello, hi, and but it was also fun. It was it felt like the world was a lot smaller than the world is actually. And thank you for that, Kelly. Please more if you like. um it was, I guess the video was over an hour, and when the hour was over, I thought we only just begun. So this was really a really fun experience. And within this our chat, there came the question where my name, my channel name, is coming from, Lindenherz. Uh, some of you know that I had had the English name before, since a couple of weeks before. I have now the German one, and it's basically Lindenhardt. Linden, like I already told in the within the chat, is the linden tree, and it's my tree of power. My I don't know. It's my spirit guide. My connection to the divine. I can't describe it really. It's really intimate and strong and personal. And I grew up with linden trees, with the scent of linden blossoms, and it's a home tree for me. And and the name came up. The funny thing is maybe you saw the channel picture, and you can see on the channel picture there's a labyrinth. And this Linden Labyrinth is actually, we have here in Hanover, in our large city forest, which is called die Eilenriede, which is the largest European city forest, I guess, here. And it's, yeah, and in, I guess not in the heart of this city forest, but there is this Linden Labyrinth. It's quite old. And in the center, of course, is a mighty, mighty linden tree. And I guess almost 2 years ago, I was searching for a spiritual name or something like that, witchy name, and nothing resonated with me really. And then I really wanted to go to this Linden Labyrinth and wanted to walk it, and it was really amazing because this is the amazing thing with some Linden or some labyrinth in general. You always think you're coming closer, and then you realize you're far away than you thought you would be. And it was meditative, and it was a process of going inwards. And finally I reached the center and stayed a bit longer there, and with this linden tree. And after I left this labyrinth, I knew my name. I don't know, it just popped into my head, Lindenherz. So that's the story. But now back to tarot. I realized a couple of days ago that I had a bit of a mistake in my countings of the questions. I already thought I would answer question number 15, but it was 14. I had to reorganize everything here. So now to question number 15. Why do you usually use the tarot? Self-reflection, guidance, advice, recreation, communing with spirits or dead, communication with deity, other. A bit of a mixture of everything, except maybe communing with the dead. I think this is something I didn't try out. I guess it's sometimes communing with sometimes with my higher self or something like that. Some kind of getting in contact with the inner wisdom, and sometimes also a bit like trying to communicate with the one or the it's hard to explain sometimes, that which is greater than you, basically the divine, how you want to call it, God is God. Sometimes it's also something like that, or it's also trying to get in touch with mystery itself or so. I guess it's a mixture really, and it's of course it's also for recreation. I really feel grounded when I'm pulling the cards. Self-reflection also, guidance of course, and advice also. So it's a mixture. It's, I guess, the thing which draws a lot of people towards practicing or reading the tarot for themselves, or just reading the tarot. So maybe something like that. I quite often say that, so never mind. Question number 16. How much emphasis do you put on the textbook meanings for cards, and how much stress do you place on the feeling you get from the cards through their artwork, symbolism, etc.? AKA reading intuitively. So I try to answer this part of this bigger part question first. I'm also mixing. Still, I'm heavily using all my guidebooks here. And I told that before, and it was quite funny because through nobody here, I found out that she is doing something similar, that I'm taking a guidebook and then taking the cards of another guidebook and compare the meanings and try to find new layers. This is sometimes not always it doesn't fit every time, because this deck especially is sometimes a bit more away from the let's say it like this. The artwork is sometimes saying something different than the meanings of the book of the text is telling me. So the text is telling me something more like a Smith-Waite based meaning, and you see something totally different on the card. So this is sometimes a bit tricky here with this one, but I love to compare the companion books here. And this cute lady here, this one, and I have to say, Los Carabio, please, more of them here. This is a really good, such an improvement to their other companion books, or at least the one that I have from the Circle of Life Tarot, which is yeah, nothing. So next part of this question of 16 was yeah, reading intuitively. Yeah, also this is something I figure out at the moment with the Wild Unknown. This is also interesting. I had a conversation, or wrote a comment this morning to one of to Patrick from this in the 78 cards, and he explained a bit about his card of the month, the Chariot, and what he sees in the card, and also asked for what is coming to our minds. And this was also quite a thing which came up intuitively from that point, although I have to say he triggered a lot of this this stuff that came up. So this is quite amazing. I never had a deck with a pip card, so I thought I would really struggle. But I recently watched 2 videos by Elora Tarot. I hope I have this correct. She did a 15 minutes kind of tarot crash course, and she did one on the number cards of the minor arcana, and this was really a groundbreaker for me, or something like that. Really, so many things clicked with her explanation, especially with the Wild Unknown, because I was holding the Wild Unknown while I listened to her. So yeah, so also intuition, also textbook. So I guess with a textbook and the meanings, you have a good foundation, and then intuition can come and take over. What else do we have here? Yeah, I guess I already answered that. Do you do both, or one or the other? So both, I guess. Number 17. Do you ever use the major arcana without the minor arcana, or vice versa? Do we read with major arcana only decks? No. I simply don't have major arcana only deck. I was tempted to buy funny. It was funny. Buy what was it? A mindfulness magazine or something like that, and they had the Thoth Tarot. It's really terrible for a German to say that. They had the deck inside. I thought they had the deck inside, but then I found out it was only the majors, and then I thought, no. It felt kind of incomplete to me, as if you, buying a book and the half of the book is missing. So no, so I don't do it. No. Maybe when I guess when I would get my hands on the tarot deck from this Enemy series, maybe I don't know. Yeah. Number 18. Do you do readings using reversals? Why or why not? At the moment, not. Sometimes I struggle a bit with seeing reversals just physically, if that makes sense. I try to find or get in touch with the shadow meanings of a card. This is something I would do, I guess. Um, and I would certainly love to explore more on reversals in general, but maybe um, it would depend on the spread, on the position of the card. If this is maybe something like a shadow position, and I would still love to have the card in the kind of upright way, um, would make it easier for me, because sometimes when it's, I don't know, maybe something like the Revelations Tarot would be amazing for that. I heard Diane Jarecki told about that, and that this guidebook that's coming with the Revelations Tarot is quite stunning for that. And I'm thinking about buying or purchasing the app for this one to try it. Maybe it's quite cheap, so I will give it a go. Yeah, I guess number 18. That was it. So a bit shorter and quicker than normal. Otherwise, you have to sit there 40 minutes and think, oh my gosh, when she comes to an end. So I'm coming to an end, and yeah, I wish you all the best. A fine, stress free day or a relaxing night, and we will see us soon. Bye.